matches. Yeah, I'm going to do them. I've got to do a video for Talking Wolves. Si, senor. Give the ball to Raul and he will score. What an accomplished professional performance by the Wolves tonight, 1-0. I've got to say, Traore, I'm glad they started him. That cross was just, look, people say he's got no end product, or people used to say he's got no end product, but he's proving all the doubters wrong now, and he's an unbelievable player. That fantastic run in the first half as well. But Raul Jimenez had absolutely no rights to win that header, by the way. There's a defender either side of him. That is bread and butter defending for Bournemouth. They should be getting that away. But Raul Jimenez proves why all the smaller clubs like Man United, etc., are looking at him and want him, but he ain't going anywhere. Si, senor. What a goal. And then, obviously, Neto at the end deserved a goal for that fantastic run. But listen, job done tonight, 1-0. Keep tuning in to the great work that Talking Wolves are doing over and out.
May not have been the prettiest game, may not be the best of the game, but at least we got the 3 points. That is the most important thing. Game like that last season, we definitely would have lost that type of game. We looked not as good as we did against West Ham, it's got to be said. I felt as though first half we weren't really at the races. We weren't bad, but we weren't exactly great either. Second half, we step up the tempo a little bit, and just a bit of a... just Adama Traore, just... in terms of what he does, there's no one better in the world than what he does. Whipping that ball in, and then you've just got Jimenez. The first ball, he really started to attack as well, and it goes in the back of net. Jimenez did nothing all game, and he scores us the winner. And we play really, really bad. I wouldn't say really bad as well, but just average, really. And we win. That's the most important thing. I can't see United slipping up. I can't see Chelsea slipping up. I can't see Leicester slipping up. I think at this moment in time, we've just got to keep doing what we do. If we keep getting the results, then it's going down to the other teams to put a bit of pressure on them. We can't rely on other results. At the end of the day, if we get Europa League football, that's still an unbelievable season. I feel as though Champions League is achievable, but if we don't get Champions League football, I won't be too disappointed. Yeah, I just think that 3 points is a massive thing, and it's always nice to do over a team like Bournemouth. The fairy tale of Bournemouth finally died.
Okay, another impressive win for Wolves in their return to the Premier League, and of course, chase for Champions League football. A pretty solid result all around. Yet another clean sheet as well. Really impressive. I think that's now 7 clean sheets in our last 8 games or something ridiculous like that. Super impressed with the performance. I think that, you know, again, it's another just solid team effort. I don't think we were spectacular, but we did enough to win the game. Of course, Adama and Jimenez with a fantastic goal yet again. Pretty much, it was a carbon copy of the goal against West Ham. Adama, fantastic ball again. Perfect weight, perfect pace. Jimenez with an emphatic header as well. Really impressed with his heading ability. I think he's done really well to actually get that in, and it did really well to get in between the Bournemouth defenders as well. And that was really all we needed. There wasn't really much else that happened. First half was pretty poor. Second half, more of the same. Bournemouth did really well to close us out. They packed out the midfield well, defended resolutely. I think they stopped Adama really well as well. Pedro Neto, of course, had a chance in the last minute to really seal the game off. Again, superb cameo from him coming off the bench. Dribbled past about 3 or 4 players, through on goal, and then a poor finish in the end, which is a real shame, to be honest. I think with that open goal miss as well earlier against Espanyol, I think finishing is definitely something he needs to work on. But, you know, he's a young player. He's shown plenty of promise, so we can't be too harsh on that. But another word for Raul Jimenez, a fantastic, fantastic header. He's really proving to pop up in the right places. Didn't get too much involved in this game. Didn't really have much of the ball or create too much, but he gets his goal. Another fantastic performance from Adama, who, again, his footwork and his dribbling was superb. But yeah, Bournemouth did well to hold us for that long. I think that, you know, they really shut us out and we struggled to really create much, and hence the scoreline. It was a tough game for us. But another win, another clean sheet, another 3 points. We're on to 49 now, keeping on track with Manchester United. So what's to complain about?
This game, obviously, the 1-0 goal that is becoming almost standard, repetitious to say. Adama's at the byline, crossing for Jimenez. But even though teams know we're going to do it, they still can't stop it. There's 2 players on Adama, and Jimenez had to cut between 2 as well. There weren't really many other options in the box for where Adama does tend to cross it. So even when they know what we're going to do and who's going to do it, it's still proving difficult to stop. I was surprised with the start of the game, Adama playing, going 3-4-3. I thought Nuno would stick with what worked so well, beginning with 3-5-2 and then moving on to 3-4-3 later on, using Adama as the impact sub. But decent performance from the start, and Neto is increasingly just showing how good he is. Almost having as big an impact as Adama these days, with his pace and a bit more power since he's come back from break as well. But it's been growing a bit throughout the season anyway.
So, second game in of this mini season, and Wolves welcomed Eddie Howe's Bournemouth to lock down Molineux. Hats off to the Wolves commercial team. Molineux looked absolutely tremendous with the fans' mural. I'm on there somewhere. And I think it looked far better than any of the other Premier League grounds, and once again, Wolves are getting it right. Bit like the West Ham game, we took a bit of a while to get going, but once we'd worked out Bournemouth's 5-man midfield, and I think Nuno had probably told the team to pick the pace up, we never really looked in any trouble. In fact, I don't think Bournemouth had an attempt on our goal. Wolves reprised the West Ham goal, the Adama Jimenez combination, and then managed the game out to a winning conclusion. Neto once again looked the prospect he's going to be, and nearly capped a cameo performance with a fine solo goal at the end. But Wolves just controlled the game to the conclusion. And now for Villa.
We're looking strong. Today wasn't as good a performance as West Ham. Bournemouth put up a lot more fight today, I think. It was a very stop-start game with a few niggling challenges here and there. But we seem to have come out of it unscathed. We've got the result. Let's move forward to the next one. Come on, the Wolves.